Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Geldart. I'm the Deputy Mayor for Public Safety for Washington, D.C. We're here to talk today about the accident scene we have behind us. At approximately 11:52 this morning, we had a collision with the bridge right here, which separated the bridge from its mooring. The result of that collision caused multiple cars to be involved. Five of the folks that were in those cars were transported to local hospitals, all with non-life-threatening injuries. Again, the accident happened here at about 11:52. We do believe that it's caused by the collision. These are all preliminary findings right now, but everything we see on the accident scene right now leads to this being a collision pulling the bridge off this mooring. So, with that, any questions?
Yeah, it looks like the truck possibly hit the bridge. Do we know if that's the case? And some of the residents here are saying that might have happened. Do we know if that happened?
It looks like that right now, but we have a full crime scene investigation that's going on. We're going to have to move the bridge off of the truck, take a look at the parts of the truck to see if that's actually.
Is that a possibility?
Possibility.
So it was a high load on the truck to be shut down.
So right now, the estimates that we have from our folks that are going to be doing the cleanup right here is it could take up through tomorrow to get the full bridge moved off its moorings and moved out of the area. We're hoping that estimate comes down, but that's the initial estimate right now.
Is everybody okay?
Everybody right now is okay, non-life-threatening injuries.
So how long did it take to fix the bridge?
Fixing the bridge and replacing the bridge, we're going to have to do the estimate on that to see exactly what it's going to take. We have to inspect the moorings, the sides of it to see what we need to do to replace it.
Luckily, as you said, everyone is okay, but seeing something like this, just what goes through your head that it wasn't worse? Someone being
We're very lucky, all of us were today.
Mayor, is there anything you would want to say?
No, just that I'm very grateful to all the first responders who have gotten here very quickly, for our fire department, our Metropolitan Police Department, our DDOT, who has mobilized its contractors who are working all over the city to respond to this scene as soon as possible so that we can remove this bridge and get traffic flowing. We're going to ask DC residents and all commuters to pay close attention to our HCMA alerts, as well as all the local broadcasts, to be mindful of how you can avoid this area. So people who are going to start to go home and leave their offices, please pay close attention to avoid this area.
Any idea when this bridge was last inspected, or if there are any structural concerns about it before this?
No, we don't have any structural concerns about the bridge, and it was last inspected in February.
What were the injury numbers again?
There are 5 total transports to the hospital.
And everyone is expected to be okay?
Everyone had non-life-threatening injuries.
And when you say it'll be possibly shut down until tomorrow, both directions?
Yes.
And what?
These are early estimates, though, remember, so we've got to do a full inspection. Once the crash investigation is done, we can get in there with the contractors. We need some heavy cranes to move the stuff out of here. That's all going to take some time. Hopefully everything goes our way and it goes quicker than that.
Do you think you'll be able to reopen portions of the highway at some point?
We'll do that as we can.
This isn't the first time this year, right? This has happened.
So this is the first time that we've had this type of accident where we pulled the bridge down this year, yes.
But it did hit another train of truck.
We did have another train lose part of its cargo that came down off of train tracks.
So the driver of this truck said he thought the bridge was already coming down as he was approaching. Is it possible that another vehicle hit it somewhere else in this mix, and it just kind of got caught up in the wash afterwards?
So again, we have a full crash investigation going on. Our Metropolitan Police Department will do. We had our Department of Forensic Sciences out doing all of the crime scene initial investigation, and that'll all happen over the next 24 hours. So they're going to need to look at the truck and everything that's happened. So still early in the investigation, but that's what it looks like.
So to be clear, there were no structural concerns. Will that be a part of the investigation now, reassessing the bridge?
So we're going to have to rebuild the bridge. That's clear. But we did look at the last reports from the bridge, and the moorings where you see that the break is here were found structurally sound.
Was there a diesel fuel leak from a truck?
So the truck that's underneath there right now has 2 fuel bladders on either side. Those were ruptured. The fire department quickly put out all the things they need to stop that leak from happening. That's going to remain in place because as they start to remove stuff, there's a chance that it may leak some more. There's only about 20 gallons left in there. So we're taking those precautions into account.
Any more details about the collision itself? Was there speeding? Was there, someone doing something that they shouldn't have been doing?
Still all under investigation.
Was it a height?
Was any pedestrian close to the bridge?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Was it a height situation? Because it got to that one, but didn't get to this, this one there. There is height, restrictions here. So did he not catch it?
So the heights on the bridge are marked both on the bridge and prior to the bridge. So again, it's still under investigation as to what happened. It is a truck that has the ability to pull a canister up on the back of it, so we don't know yet. It's still early investigation.
They can check all the bridges now across 295 since this happened.
So we're actually going back from here across several bridges, all the way back down 295 to see if any other bridges were impacted by what may have happened here.
Did this truck have to pass under other bridges before getting to this point?
I believe it had to pass under at least one other bridge, but we're going back and checking all the bridges to see if there's any kind of impacts at all.
Do we know how fast the truck might have been going for it to cause this type of collapse?
Not yet.
Do you know what the clearance is on that bridge?
I believe it was 14 feet.
14 feet?
I believe.
Do we know what the truck was?
Say again, sir.
Do we know how high the truck was?
The truck itself fits underneath the bridge. The back part of it may not have.
Okay, thank you, everybody.